Today we embark on a journey to explore the life and legacy of Numa Pompilius, the second king of Rome. His reign marked a crucial period of transformation for the fledgling city-state, setting a precedent for Roman culture and governance that would endure for centuries. Join us as we delve deep into the story of this amazing king who helped influence and forge the identity of Rome. In the heart of ancient Italy, amidst the lush landscapes of rolling hills, lay a tiny city of Rome. Founded by Romulus, who we just did a video on, the first king, Rome was a city defined by its spirit and relentless ambition. However, as the city began to grow and evolve, it became clear that it needed more than just a warrior king. Enter Numa Pompilius, a figure whose reign would profoundly reshape the city's character and influence its future trajectory. Numa Pompilius was born around 753 BC, the same year traditionally associated with the founding of Rome. He was a Sabine, hailing from Cures, a town renowned for its strong traditions and religious practices. His father, Pomponius, was a man of high standing and deep wisdom, and Numa inherited both his lineage and his reputation. As a young man, Numa was known for his exceptional intellect and his commitment to piety and justice, qualities that would define his reign. The transition from Romulus to Numa was a time of significant uncertainty for Rome. Romulus's death, surrounded by legend and ambiguities, left a power vacuum that needed to be filled. The Romans were at a crossroads, facing eternal strife and external threats. It was in this context that Numa was chosen to lead. Unlike Romulus, who had established Rome through conquest and warfare, Numa was selected for his reputed wisdom and his deep spiritual connections. Ancient sources such as Livy and Plutarch describe this selection of Numa as a divinely inspired decision. According to legend, the Romans sought a leader who could bring stability and guide them through the transitional period. Numa's appointment was marked by signs and omens that were interpreted as affirmations of his suitability for kingship. His rise to power was not marked by violence, but by a sense of divine approval and communal consensus. Numa Pompilius' reign traditionally dated from 715 to 673 BC. This represented a profound shift in Rome's direction. Whereas Romulus had been a warrior king who focused on expansion and military conquest, Numa's era was characterized by a focus on internal development, religious reform, and the establishment of lasting institutions. His reign is often viewed as the golden age of peace and spiritual growth, setting a foundation for the future of Rome. One of Numa's most enduring legacies was his reform of Roman religion. Prior to his reign, Roman religious practices were relatively disorganized, influenced by a variety of local traditions and customs. Numa undertook a comprehensive overhaul of the religious system, aiming to create a more structured and cohesive framework for worship and spiritual life. One of Numa's significant achievements was the introduction of the Roman calendar. Before his reforms, the Roman year was based on a lunar calendar, which created discrepancies and confusion. Numa introduced a more systematic calendar with 12 months and a year of 355 days. This reform was not merely practical, but it was deeply tied to religious observances and agricultural cycles. By aligning the calendar with both the agricultural year and religious festivals, Numa integrated religious life into the daily routine of the Roman people. Numa's influence extended to the organization of Roman priesthoods. He established several important religious offices, including the Pontifex Maximus, a chief priest of Rome. This position became one of the most significant religious roles in the Roman state, overseeing the conduct of religious ceremonies and maintaining a connection between the people and the gods. The Pontifex Maximus was responsible for upholding the religious laws and ensuring that public worship was conducted properly. Another important religious institution founded by Numa was the Vestal Virgins. These priestesses were dedicated to the goddess Vesta, the guardian of the hearth. Their primary duty was to maintain a sacred fire of Vesta, which was believed to be crucial for the safety and prosperity of Rome. The Vestal Virgins were not only responsible for performing religious rituals, but also held a special status in Roman society. Their role symbolized the continuity and stability of the city, and they were revered for their dedication and service. Numa's reforms also included the establishment of various religious festivals and rituals. These were more than just public celebrations, they were integral to the social and religious fabric of Roman life. Numa organized these festivals with meticulous care, ensuring that they were held at appropriate times and in accordance with religious traditions. The festivals served to reinforce communal bonds, celebrate the divine, and mark important events in the agricultural calendar. Numa's contributions were not limited to religion. He also played a crucial role in the development of Roman legal and social structures. He is credited with introducing some of the earliest Roman laws that addressed issues of crime and punishment. These laws were designed to maintain order and ensure justice, laying the groundwork for a complex legal system that would later evolve in Rome. Numa's legal reforms reflected his commitment to creating a just and orderly society, one in which laws were applied fairly and consistently. Despite his focus on peace and internal development, Numa faced challenges during his reign. There were factions within Rome that favored a more aggressive approach to governance, believing that military expansion was essential for the city's security and growth. Numa's emphasis on peace and religious reform was met with skepticism by some who questioned whether his policies could effectively address Rome's needs. Nevertheless, Numa's leadership proved effective in fostering stability and prosperity. His reign is often remembered as a period of significant growth and development for Rome. The city's infrastructure improved with the construction of temples and public buildings that reflected the importance of religion in Roman life. These developments were not merely cosmetic, they reinforced the city's commitment to its spiritual and cultural values. Numa Pompilius' impact on Rome extended well beyond his own time. His reforms and policies laid the foundation for many aspects of Roman life that would endure for centuries. His influence on Roman religion, law, and social organization helped shape the city's character and its approach to governance. Numa's legacy is a testament to the power of thoughtful and principled leadership. Numa's reign also set a precedent for future Roman leaders. His focus on internal stability, religious integration, and social reform became a model for how a ruler could effectively guide a city-state through periods of transition and growth. His example demonstrated that true leadership involves more than just military conquest or political maneuvering. It requires vision, wisdom, and the ability to foster harmony and progress within a society. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and commenting and all that. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye!